Alright, welcome back to a brand new video. It's your boy BigGucciShinoz, and I'm here to just talk about the new Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC and give my thoughts overall about this DLC in general. So if you're interested in what I gotta say and interested in anime content such as Naruto, DBZ, and all that, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel and definitely leave a like on this video. And definitely share the video so you're helping me out get into the YouTube algorithm. Honestly, let's just get straight right into it. We're gonna talk about the combat that is brand new in this one particular game and all that. And first, the combat is amazing. They made brand new, because every time that Dragon Ball Z Kakarot comes out with a brand new DLC, they always surprise me. This thing here, they easily made a brand new combat system. Everything that you know in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, normally we usually fight in the air, but this time we're actually on the ground and we're actually fighting in a tournament style, and we're in a tournament, so we have to be fighting on ground anyway, which is really great. So it's really attention to detail type shit. So that's why I personally like this shit. But I personally feel like this DLC needed more than just a combat change, like needed a whole rework around other stuff, but we're gonna get to that later. But overall, the combat system was a little bit hard to get used to, because I'm used to wherever I hop on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, I'm used to flying and all that, and you can still fly around with the Nimbus when you're in free roam with Goku and all that, which is great. And they did a boost with the Nimbus and all that, which is great. It's cool to make everything faster and all that. And everything towards the combat system is really great, and you can use certain moves that is related to Goku during that particular time period and in that tournament, which is actually good. They actually are doing a lot of attention to detail. And speaking of the story and how I feel like they delivered. So the story to me is really great. The pacing of it is great. They start off with Kid Goku versus Demon King Piccolo. The only thing I didn't like out that whole entire fight was Gohan's voiced by, like, Gohan is voicing Kid Goku, which doesn't make sense. But that's just me nitpicking. Outside that little thing, the fight was fire. The fights in general are fire. The little side quests and all that, little side quests and stories, it's cool. It's decent, you know what I'm saying, just to get around to level up your character. And the leveling up system is basically the same. Leveling up is kind of like hard a little bit, but it's still decent enough for you to go around and do all that other stuff. But I will say, like, this kind of just like nitpick and all that. They could have just made this a little bit longer and stretched this out into like other stuff, such as like they could have just did like other characters way before. Like they could have just did a build up to fighting Demon King Piccolo, you feel me? But I understand it to cut time and all that, just to get straight right into the fight and give us a understanding on how the controls work. So they have us fight Demon King Piccolo, which is understandable. It's fire. It's a good boss fight. And the cutscenes overall, I will tell you, the cutscenes overall is 10 out of 10. No matter if it's from Kid Goku versus Demon King Piccolo, they nailed it out the park with that. Basically, Goku hitting him with that fist and going through Piccolo, which is amazing. It's cool. From Piccolo doing the egg thing and all that, it's cool. It's nice. And the amazing part is like they really caught Goku versus Piccolo in the tournament arc, and they got the whole scenery correct. Other video games don't get the scenery correct. I believe they did this in, I don't think they did that. I take that back. They never did that whole entire arc perfect to justice within the whole entire, arc. They really never did it. But I will admit that the story is absolutely amazing. It's cool, but I feel like it's just like, it deserves, like, it's not, it's just very short. That's what I'm mainly trying to say right now. You know what I'm saying? It's really short, and I understand it's short because it's in a small like time frame and everything's just going fast. Like from the TN fight is cool, but and the Chi-Chi fight with which we didn't really get to play as Goku fighting Chi-Chi, but it was a cutscene. The cutscene is cool. You know, Chi-Chi was wilding and Goku's over here dodging, which is kind of cool. It's nice. The cutscene is amazing looking, but I prefer they, give us that fight in general, but they didn't. But that's my only nitpicks about it. Those are the only good things I can say about this DLC. And here's a lot of the problems that I will be saying about this particular DLC. Now, it goes back to the combat system. Don't get me wrong, the combat system is amazing. It's cool. But this makes me think, and why the hell did they even think about doing this? Because for some odd reason, or not even think about this, right? Like they really sat here and just made a brand new combat system and it's glitchy as hell. You feel me? In my experience alone, I don't know if it's in the footage or not, but in my experience alone, I was fighting King Piccolo, right? No, not King Piccolo. I was fighting Piccolo. It's the very last particular part. I'm in surge mode. I'm going crazy with Goku. I really clipped through the ground. And for some odd reason, I die. I mean, no, not die. The game basically clips it, and then the game instantly crashes, basically. Mind you, it crashes and shit. Whenever I get on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the game never fucking crashes. Never crashed ever. So that's the first time it crashed. So that's the number one problem. It crashes. Sometimes I see Mercenary Tao 2 or 3 times in one area. I'm like, what the hell? He's doing Shadow Clone Jutsu out of nowhere. Like, what's going on? You feel me? So that's the 2 problems I have. Another problem is like the leveling up system. Sometimes the leveling up system don't work for me. You feel me? The leveling up system, right? Whenever that I'm not doing the main mission, I'm leveling up my character. I'm leveling up Goku. But some odd reason, the leveling up system is very slow and sluggish. Like, usually side missions will give you a lot of orbs, a lot of items, and a lot of, XP so you can level up your character. You know what I'm saying? If you play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, you would know what I'm talking about. But for some odd fucking reason, this shit doesn't work. Sometimes the XP says that you level up, but you didn't level up at all. It did that for me twice, and I had to be like, okay, let me back out, let me save, then back out, restart the game, and then it leveled me up back to the whole thing. I experienced that problem. So that's a problem in itself. That's like 3 problems already. And most importantly, I don't like to restart a game, and then sometimes the game doesn't save my progress when I clear as day saved. You know how I said earlier in the story part of the video, I said that, or not even the story part of the video, but I mainly said that I had problems with the combat system. The combat system I have issues with. They made me restart that whole entire Piccolo versus Goku fight. I had to restart that shit. Don't get me wrong, I love that fight. That fight is amazing. But when I already had him in a chokehold, already got him down on the count, why the fuck would you want me to restart that shit? You feel me? Why the hell would you want me to restart that shit? Come on now. All because I'm in surge, I'm going crazy, and I'm clipping through the ground, and then the game crashes. Like, what is this? So those are my only issues about that. It kind of annoyed me every time when I'm ready about to win and then the game crashed. Now, it's clear as day not my PC. I got a great quality PC. It's clear as day the game. I always play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. The game never crashes. I always replay the battles. The game never crashes. But for some fucking reason, my dude, the game crashes whenever I play this particular DLC and get to a certain point with Surge, or even not even having Surge. The camera, and this is another thing too. I know I'm all over the place with this particular portion of the video, but y'all gotta deal with it. I apologize in advance. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying the truth right now because I got all this shit written down, and I'm trying to really get to the point. This is the last thing apart the portion of the some problems portion of the video. I'm over here clipping through the fucking ground and the game crashes. But that's not even the craziest issue. The craziest fucking issue is why the fuck when you're not in Surge and you fighting your opponent, there's always like a little glare. Like to me, in my opinion, there's like a little glare in the fucking ground and it clips you through the ground sometimes. And then when you do get in Surge, it clips you through the ground instantly. Whenever that you do, like, you know how you in Surge and then like the person is stunned and then it gives you a cinematic cutscene? Yeah, they got me going through the ground, going through fucking dimensions with Goku and shit. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I don't want to get mad. I don't want to cuss, but it's like, come on, bro. Y'all really worked on this for a whole year, I think. Y'all need to fix this. Y'all need to patch this. But with all that being said, I'm just going to say this now. With all that being said, what other DLC do y'all honestly want? And honestly, I'm going to make that a whole separate topic and a whole separate video, but I will briefly touch upon it now. And I'm going to end it off and give my 1 out of 10 or wherever it is, a ratio between 1 out of 10 within this whole entire DLC. If it's worth the money and all that. Now, what do I mean by what's next? I feel like, or what do I feel like, what other DLC they need to really deliver on? I don't know what else DLC they want to give out or put out. Y'all can go further than that and go do Dragon Ball DLC. Give us more Dragon Ball DLC. Y'all can give us like, I don't know, Garlic Jr. or something like that. If y'all, because the theme of it is old school. You feel me? It's like y'all give us Bardock. That's kind of like early Dragon Ball Z. You feel me? That's way early Dragon Ball Z. Matter of fact, I believe that's the Bardock movie, basically. Then y'all give us Dragon Ball, which is cool. But what else DLC y'all can give us? Now, I do got some suggestions. I got 3 suggestions, and I will deliver a full fleshed out video discussing this. Number 1, y'all can give us Cooler. This is a strong reach, but just hear me out. Y'all can give us Cooler. Y'all can give us Cooler and give us 2 arcs. 2 of the movies. 1, Cooler's Revenge. Y'all can give us both of those, or yeah, y'all can give us Cooler's Revenge and The Return of Cooler. You know, wherever that movie was called when he was on Namek. You know what I'm saying? Both of those. Give us that. Y'all can pull up from 3 and give us a motherfucking Future Trunks. You know what I'm saying? Give us future, like, the same energy y'all gave Future Trunks arc. Give that same energy to Cooler. And give us a 2 for 1. It's very simple. To me, in my opinion, I feel like y'all should do that. Or, y'all can give us Broly. Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Make him OP as hell. Make him OP as hell. Make us fight on that crazy planet that y'all was fighting on. Attention to detail and everything. And if y'all want to go even further, y'all can pull a Future Trunks and give us 2 for 1. Give us the Broly movie, the Legendary Super Saiyan, and give us Broly the Second Coming. Just do that. It makes perfect sense to do that. Or, which this one I'm a little bit skeptical on. I'm a little bit like, okay, y'all probably not going to do this. Is the Goku Black arc. Now, I understand that y'all people can't do that. But hear me out. I'm not saying go all crazy in, but y'all can do that because y'all gonna run out of material for this particular game since y'all people are not gonna work on a new Dragon Ball Z Kakarot game. Y'all not gonna work on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot 2, so it makes sense to give us this. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. This commentary video is already long as it is. So, I'm gonna just give it and just say it like this. Overall, my thoughts about this DLC, it's amazing, but it has a lot of issues, okay? Do I believe this is worth the DLC? Is it worth the money? Absolutely. After they patch some of the issues, you know, on PC, because I'm playing it on PC. Maybe if I was playing it on console, maybe I have a different type of, you know what I'm saying? If I had a different type of, you know, experience, I might not experience those glitches, but I'm on PC with it. You feel me? My PC, my Xbox is in storage. You feel me? I'm not going all the way downtown, getting that shit out of downtown and bringing it back. Nah, that's too much work. I got that shit on PC, bro. Come on. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how I feel about this DLC, I give it a good 5, maybe 6.5 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed the DLC, but the glitches kind of ruined it for me. How you feel about the DLC in general? Because I personally feel like if the game didn't have, if this DLC didn't have issues, I would give it like a 9.5 out of 10. Maybe an 8 out of 10. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to just leave it at that, man. But hopefully you guys like the video. And again, of course, if you think the DLC is worth it, people may say it is what it is. If you like the DLC, you just want to buy it, you can go ahead and buy it, man. Make sure you go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, share, click notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. On the screen, you will see 2 of my latest videos that I did on my channel. So go ahead and watch those, man, because I really put a lot of work on those videos and stuff like that. So and go ahead and watch my last video and stuff like that. Definitely share this particular video so this video can get to the YouTube algorithm and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video, man.